Hello friends, my name is Deepak Kumar. In today's session, we will be discussing about machine learning. So overall our discussion topic will be what is machine learning, how it works, types of machine learning. So we will be discussing about all the types like supervised, unsupervised and reinforced type of machine learning. Then we will be discussing on what are the softwares which are used for preparing machine learning software. Then we'll be going through testing and training data. So we will see some live examples how these different types of machine learning or our programs work. And then we'll be discussing on algorithms. So let us start the topic one by one. So first let us come to the definition. Machine learning is an application of artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence, I think most of you might be knowing, and it is a subcategory of artificial intelligence. Then it provides system ability to automatically learn and improve from experience without any intervention. So as the message is very clear that there is this program which is trying to learn something on its own without any intervention. And then machine learning focuses on development of computer programs that can work on data and improve on its functioning. Now let us see how it works. If you see this diagram, the top diagram of traditional working, you see that the data and programs are inputted into the system and we get a output. So this has been a traditional working. So if you have done any coding or anything, you know that there is a program which is developed and data is inserted and some output comes out. And then what happens in machine learning? In this, we have data and also the output is fed into one of the programs in computer, and the output generated is a modified program. So this means there is a program which is trying to change based on data and also based on the output. Okay, now let us discuss type of machine learning. So there are four types of machine learnings: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, semi-supervised learning, and reinforced learning. So we will be discussing them one by one with examples, how it works and what exactly this means. Coming to the softwares, so there are many softwares which are available for developing such type of programs on machine learning, and some of the examples which you can see, some softwares are there like Veka is there, TensorFlow is there, then RapidMiner is there, ODM is there. So many softwares are available on which this type of uh, programming can be done. Now let us discuss in detail about supervised, unsupervised and semi-supervised learning. If you can see in the diagram, the first diagram of supervised learning. In this you see the segregated data is there. So we have some red color data, we have some blue color data, and there is some star data. So all are into a segregated path and they are well known for each other, right? So what exactly is the meaning of red color data? It is fed into the system and system gives the output accordingly. If you see the next diagram, which is of unsupervised learning, in this only data is available but there is no segregation. So you see all blue color data, and now system is there to has to identify which kind of data is this. And similarly semi supervised data, in this it is a mix of data. Let us go into detail of supervised learning diagram. If you see here, we have categorized the data into A, B and C cluster. So we are feeding to the data that if any data which is there into A cluster, then it is an apple. If it is in the B side, it is a banana. And if it is on the C side, it is mango. So system knows that what type of data is there and how to identify this. So this is called as supervised learning. Now let us see the diagram of unsupervised learning. In this, if you can see that there is some data which is there based on age. We have plotted into the graphs age in years, but species side we don't know which type of data is there and what is this data. So data is fed into the system. Now seeing this data, our system or our program is going to identify which type of data it might be. So if you see this first pattern of data, which is from 10 to 12 years of age, system has to identify whether this data belongs to human, dog or tortoise. So it will identify that okay, the data is between 10 and 12 years, so most probably it is a data for dog, because dogs life is of around 10 to 12 years. Second cluster of data, if you see, it is somewhere about 80 to 85 years, so system will identify that okay, this data might be of human, because the age limit of humans are generally 80 to 85 years. And then finally around 140 plus years of data, it will identify that this data is of tortoise. So in this case, if you see, system has not informed anything, but our program has tried to identify based on the years of age which type of data it might be there. So this is called as unsupervised learning. Now let us discuss on reinforced learning. In this, we are sending one input. Let us say we are inputting a dog data into the system, and then system gives an output. It tries to identify and gives an output. First case, it tells that it is a cat, but we tell that okay, this is wrong. It is a feedback is wrong. In second case, it again generates a lion. So again we say it is wrong. In third attempt, it tells okay, this is a dog. So now we say it is correct. And this all feedback data is again forced back into the program. So similarly it continues and system improves and is having the ability to find out the correct data. So this type of working is called as reinforced learning or continuous learning. So all these programs are having different algorithms based on which system tries to identify the type of input and the output it generates. So here good algorithms define the success of machine learning. Algorithms control the search to find and build knowledge structures. Learning algorithms extract useful information from training examples. So these are the different definitions in according with machine learning. Now let us discuss on the practical examples. You would have come across many such examples in your daily life, though you may not be knowing that this might be coming out of the result of machine learning. So let us discuss it out. First example we are going to discuss is virtual personal assistants. So many websites you would have seen that whenever you are trying to put some questions, some automated answers are coming, and these answers are coming because of uh, automated programs. When you send any question, system tries to identify from the current collection and gives you an appropriate answer. If some questions don't have answers, it copies into some other area, and then the system is again fed with the correct answers for those questions. So it is a very good example. Next is predictions while commuting. You would have seen while using a Google map, when you are commuting from one place to another place, that many of the lines show you as a red color. This means that there is a traffic block outside. So how the system knows that there is a traffic block? So again machine learning is being used over here. So what happens when a lot of people are traveling and their speed reduces into that particular region or particular line? This data is fed back to Google, and Google identifies that there is some clogging, and it converts into a red color. So this is how a machine learning works. Video surveillance is very good example. So machine learning is able to extract some critical data out of the whole video surveillance. So you can see that if there is a 24 hours data, machine learning can predict and identify the critical data which is some violation or any other thing, and it will extract out and display the same thing back. And similarly the email spamming and malware filtering, in this also machine learning is used. so that correct emails are filtered and all other data is put into spam folder. Let us discuss some of the other examples. So online customer support, in this also automated voice might be there, which might be using machine learning to enable your customer support. Search engine result refining, if you see, if you post some data into Google search, then you will see that some automated text comes. So what happens, you try to search something, Google matches in the backend, and most appropriate search key it is able to generate, which people have generated over the period, and it displays to you. And many times if you will see, even if you type something wrong in the search, it will automatically correct. So this is a very good example. Another is cancer cell detection. In this, there are millions of cells, and to identify the cells which are affected with cancer, machine learning is of very good use. So a pattern is submitted into the system, from which system is able to identify the cells which might be related to cancer. Similarly, the credit card fraud detection, in this also machine learning is heavily used. So what happens, lot of transactions are there, so system keeps on checking these uh, transactions and is able to identify which type of transaction might be because of fraud detection. So we come to end of this session. I hope that you would have liked the session. I would request you to click on the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks a lot.